Why, hello there, everybody. It is the Drum Kid 92 here, bringing you some more Seedlings server madness. I'm just updating you guys on the state of the server. After the Wither battle from, I think it's been almost a couple of weeks ago now, Mojok has been trying to put together, has been brainstorming some other combat scenarios and such. So I know he's been working on the end world, making it really hard. So once that's finished, I bet Taters and I and maybe a couple other people from the server, maybe my whole town, maybe enlist my whole town in the effort, but we'll try to go take on the Ender Dragon. And supposedly he's making it crazy hard. So we'll see what all he has in store for us there. But this is the basement. I have renovated it. We're using jungle wood and stone bricks. I'd like to get some cracked and mossy stone bricks, and so Taters and I have been planning to travel far, far away and try and find an end portal. Crap, what are those called? I forget what they're called. But the underground fortresses. We're trying to find. Yeah, I can't think of what they're called. But they're basically entirely made of stone bricked, crassy... Wow, I officially can't fucking talk today. Stone bricks, mossy bricks, and cracked bricks. So, we want a lot of those. But this is going to be our wine cellar. We're going to have all sorts of barrels of mead and such. And so we're going to make a bunch of potions and then rename them and have a bunch of barrels and some nice seats to drink in and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just kind of testing this floor out. I kind of like it with the patches of wood. I'm not sure, and then I'm not positive what I want to do with the ceiling quite yet. But here, it's Taters and I's mail room. It's mail time. That's all old mail. But one of the biggest, well, yeah, one of the biggest additions, because we have a couple huge additions to the town since last time I showed you guys. But one of the biggest additions is the mailing system. I installed ingoing and outgoing mailboxes for all members. So like here's Light the Fuses, here's an outgoing mailbox. So anytime he wants to send Taters and I anything, he can just drop it right in there, and it's fed through a bunch of hoppers down into our mailroom. And then his receiving mailbox is right there, and then that goes into a chest that he can access right down there. And most of the receiving mailboxes are set up as such. I had to vary the design a few times into a few different things because of people's differing house setups and different things like that. But why isn't that on? Why are you not on? Whatever. I'll fix it later. Here's my brother. My brother is now a member in the town, Mighty Manotaur. This is his house currently. He just started building it, and yeah, he's going with the jungle wood and spruce approach, which I support fully. He's using. He's one of the only people so far that's done a good use of visible wool on the outside of their house. Redstone Raven hasn't been on in a while, actually. Next time he's on, I need to have a talk with him, because this is one plot that if he's not going to be on very often, we may as well have someone else who will be taking up that plot. And then we have Evie Fairy. She is our town female. This is her house. She's got a nice garden up here. And yeah, she's got a bunch of nice potted plants and all that kind of stuff. So she has a couple of different houses though, so that's why she's doesn't have it quite finished yet. But then Mind Me, he is our redstone guy now. So he is receiving and outgoing mailboxes. If we take a look at his house, he's got very nice storage. He actually defeated the Wither. After the Wither battle, he was one of the people fighting, but he went ahead and fought it himself so that he could have access to the Nether Star and make his own beacon. So that he has done, and he currently has it with the jumping jump boost, I believe. Maybe it's turned off right now. Maybe. Does he have it like off or something? I don't know. Yeah, he might have it off currently. But and then down in his basement, he's got a nice quaint little garden and some crafting rooms and different things like that. He's got his bedroom and stuff. Here's his little garden. It's very nice. He's got some wheat potatoes, carrots, all that good stuff grown, and then this is his bedroom area. I'm not going to get into his personal access only area. I'm not going to show you guys all that stuff. That's private, you know, private property. But if we go on up here, but yeah, I like this. It's a mono color, but he has a nice use of stairs that I really think makes it look kind of unique, and it's got a nice look to it. He did a really good job building that. And then this guy, he's building a Seeker is building a skyscraper. So we'll have to look at that. It doesn't quite fit in with the rest of the feel of the city, so we'll see how it looks once it's finished. I've talked to him about it and told him, you know, if it doesn't look good when it's finished, once it's all fleshed out and stuff, then he'll have to tear it down, and we'll help him out with that. But another really big cool thing is if you guys remember inside Light the Fuse's house, he had that wall mural, Golden Day, done by Ordinary William. Ordinary William, we enlisted his help, and we hired him, and he and Light the Fuse created this nice mural, day, night, and nighttime castle with a big mountain in the background. So that's pretty cool. You know, and then Taters and I are going to fix the flooring and all that kind of stuff, obviously. But we thought it would be really cool to have these two huge murals on the wall instead of the bazaar here, so we tore the bazaar out. And then, boosh, Taters and I are building the church. Taters is responsible for the windows, and the windows to the walls. He's been working on the walls. And then I'm prototyping the roof currently. That's why it's all dirt. I just wanted to get the shape right and make sure it looked okay before I committed a whole bunch of resources to it. And then we've got these cool little statues that Taters found a schematic for online. So I went ahead and made them out of quartz. Got a nice nether brick fence there, and the sword blade got some armor and all that kind of stuff. Pretty cool looking. And then I did the whole bush thing just to make it nice. I think this whole area is going to be very leafy. That's kind of the feel I'm going to go for. There'll be some cool looking entryway here with some glowstone and some oak leaves. And we have 2 more plots. So we officially have 2 open plots currently. It's a 12 by 15 area, both of these are, and they're backed by the church. So anybody who wants to join, these are the open plots currently. And then Taters also found this cool schematic for an Atlas statue. So I went ahead and constructed that in front of the church here just because it looks super cool. If those of you who are watching don't know what the Atlas statue is, I suggest you go ahead and Google. Oh, excuse me. Google that. Get an egg to the face. Atlas statue, take an egg. And then here's the front of the church. As you can see, it's very cross heavy because it is a church, so there needs to be a bunch of crosses. I told Taters I would like, because a lot of churches you see, he's obviously going to fill that in, a lot of churches you see have a large wooden cross hanging kind of high up, so I've requested that Taters do something of the sort there. And then if we come inside here, maybe we can see it, but it connects to the ramparts. So I'm thinking maybe a nice loft entrance up on the ramparts, and that's an alternative way to get up there and get in the church. And the church will be full of pews, and we'll have a up-reaching thing. And that's where our town donation bin will be. It'll be... We won't be taking tithes or anything. You know, it's not a tax. It's just a purely donation base. So if anybody wants to donate some cool items, like especially mossy brick or mossy cobble or cracked brick, that will certainly be welcome because of what Taters and I are wanting to do in our basement. Also, anything... one of the main reasons we wanted this mail system set up is so that people, when they have ideas for things to add to the town, they can submit those to us easily and effectively. So every time I log on, I go and check the mailbox and see the mail that's in there and make sure I stay up to date. Now, we've been working on town guidelines. I've made a copy. It's extremely long. It's 9 pages of rules and stuff. So I'm going to see if Mojot can make copies of that. I don't know if that's possible, but if it is, I'm certainly going to be requesting that. And then lastly, over here, I have our potion room set up. pretty great stuff. I obviously had to kill quite a few blazes to get that stuff rolling. But we've got a nice amount of ingredients, and then we've got a good amount of potions going. And then here we've got our base ingredients and what they make, and then the secondary ingredients and what they do, and then modifiers and what they do. So, and then the water right here means we always have access to get some water in our glass bottles that we make. And we've got a small little nether wart farm right there. Actually, speaking of which, I'm gonna go ahead and replant that stuff. Boop. Oh, just one extra. That's lame. Taking up space. Not that I really need it anyways. But, oh yeah, Taters. He was working on his bedroom. Oh, Taters. He made a closet. That is too cool for school. I didn't realize he did that. That is super cool. I like this. He's got like a little bunk bed thing going on with some private chesty stuff. That is very cool. Kudos to Taters. He's got his armor. I like that. That's nifty. Yeah, nice. He's got some paintings going. That's what I need in my room. I need a couple paintings. Throw them up. That's what I need to do. I'm gonna do that. Turn on my nightlight. But yeah, for the most part, that's what's been added. So actually, here, I'll go ahead and real quick show you guys the Residency board, so all of you know who all is on it. Obviously, it's Taters and I in this big old mansion. Got Marcus Torrent, Light the Fuse, Mojock, Redstone Raven, who I need to talk to. iHink is the other moderator on the server. He's the one with the secret base, which I cannot show you guys. Mind Me, our Redstone guy, Mighty Manitor, which is my brother, Evie Fairy the girl, and the Secret Crusader, who's building the skyscraper. So I actually think there's one more thing I want to show you. Mind Me's been working on it. He made an auto smelter down in the Tater Tot mine. Boop. Cool. Go ahead and chow down on some what is that? Bovine is beef. What is, I don't know. Some chicken. I'll just call it chicken. I was gonna go with the fancy word. Some fowl. There we go. Some fowl. This, I would actually like most of this, or this feel, actually moved up there, down at the bottom of the stairs, instead of having this huge drop-off down here. But this is a really cool, like, kind of an abandoned mine tunnel-y feeling, but more industrial looking. You know, it's got some obsidian, the lapis, redstone blocks, and all that kind of stuff, chests. And then flick levers twice. I think someone might have... Oh, there they go. Cool. So we got the rotating lights. And then this is the auto smelter. So this is where you pick up the items that you smelt. Up here is where you drop them in. And then you can fuel it back here. And it'll smelt it all for you and pop it in the chest. You can just retrieve it when it's done, which is pretty cool. And obviously the benefit to that being you can smelt a chest's worth of items. And just leave it. Just put all the fuel in there, smelt the chest worth, and then just leave it. And that button, that leads to Mind Me's secret laboratory. So don't go messing with that. So this is where I'm thinking putting all that abandoned miney stuff kind of down here in these shafts, and then some of it... Oh, hey, you're not supposed to be exposed. Let me patch that up real quick. Boop doop 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 boop boop. Cool. So yeah, down here, this is where I primarily do most of my mining. I just pick a strip and mine like crazy. This has been really good for finding diamonds like crazy. We've been very, very fortunate with the amount of diamond spawns. Some of these tunnels go really, really far. But yeah, if you guys join the server, this is where I recommend you mine. I would just pick something and just mine straight on forever, 2 blocks high, and just get all the ore you can. Yeah, I think that'll about do it. Just so you guys get like a nice, just so you guys can feel the scope of having all these new buildings in here and all these new people. I'm gonna go ahead and head up onto the ramparts, and we're gonna get a nice panning run of the city and show you guys that. Oh yeah, also, Mojock has been working on his house quite a bit, so it's looking pretty fancy and pretty crazy. I'm not sure how I'm going to do his... Oh yeah, I fixed this floor as well. I'm not sure how I'm going to do his mailbox, although I don't think he actually needs one, because we can contact him in other ways as town mayors. So, but yeah. So, I mean, this town, it just feels so much more alive with all these people in it, and it's a good feeling knowing that Taters and I built it. And I mean, this server, it's full of a bunch of great people. So if you guys are watching this to check out the server, I would highly, highly, highly recommend it. At least hopping on. Pretty much everybody who hops on gets a welcome, and everyone's really willing to help, and it's a great community. So yeah. Not to mention the show is fantastic. The newest episode is really, really great. But I think, let's see here. Yeah, this guy's building this giant ship, floating ship outside our city. So thankfully we built the walls as high as we did, so when you're down on the ground you don't have to look at that eyesore. Ugh! Look away. Ugh. Actually, that is a pretty good looking ship, if I may pass judgment upon it. It does look pretty good. But yeah, I'm thinking you have some bushes and some park benches and stuff in here. Either that or make it very official looking. I'm not sure which route I want to take. But yeah, man, these 2 open plots right there, ready for anybody. So if you guys want to hop on, join the server. Taters and I tend to not accept people who have just joined. So if you want to hop on, build something cool, and then show us your build, and prove that you can do something equally as cool as any of those other guys, or gals in the case of Evie Fairy. I don't want to be sexist. If you want to hop on, show us your building skills, we would be more than happy to let you in. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching. I believe the next episode will be something a little more action-packed. If I can get it set up correctly, if I can put everything together right and have people cooperate, it'll be a little more action-packed. So we'll see how all that goes. But yeah, until next time. Ugh. Bada boom, bada bang.